the vice president. No size of Atampa. Receiving the president. Allah, no size. Hey. Our president, one and only. Our president, our one and only mommy, no size. First lady. Our one and only president. No size. Hello.
Cheers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the first bottle is gone, please. Okay. Ladies, don't shake the bottles. Don't shake the bottles. Just pop them. I know you have those nails. Hold on, ladies. Please pop them. Please pop them. Please pop them. And when you're done, make sure you go around. There's a bit of champagne in every flute. No! You should. Don't shake the bottles. No.
Let's not shake the bottles.
No, don't shake the bottles. Please move table to table. Make sure there's a bit of champagne in every. Yes, please. Thank you very much, ladies. Go around table by table. Make sure there's a bit of champagne in every flute.
So as our ladies go around, please grab the champagne flute and receive a little as we go into proposing a toast for His Excellency,
I see you around.
Mr. President and Madam Vice Presidents.
Turn it down, Bushman. Ladies and gentlemen, let's all hold our glasses to our president. Shall we all be on our feet, ladies and gentlemen? Shall we all be on our feet?
Please grab a glass of whatever may be in front of you. For those that may not have gotten the champagne yet, please hold a glass. As it's going round, please grab a glass of whatever may be filled as we get into our toast.
All right, Mr. President, to your health and the best of luck in your journey to reset Ghana. Cheers.
To Ghana!
To Ghana, ladies and gentlemen, to Ghana!
Cheers!
Thank you very much indeed, Uncle Eddie. Congratulations, Your Excellencies. Congratulations to all of us. Please take your seats. Take it down, take it down, take it down, take it down. As we continue to celebrate Ghana in a very special way, there's a gentleman that I think is worth honoring on a night like this.
Please go ahead.
Now, this Mahama, His Excellency, is the second time we're having you around, and we're very honored to have him as our president in this time.
And you know, interestingly enough, you know, Madam Vice President is the woman of first. Also, Mr. President is the man of first. He is the first president, and one of the notable ones, to be born after Independence 19.
I'd like to welcome His Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama, as he actually gives us the keynote address. Please put your hands together for His Excellency, President John Dramani Mahama.
Having sleepless nights, exercising vigilance to make sure that we had a free and fair election. The campaign has been grueling, and even though my face was on the ballot paper, it took hundreds of thousands of people to work to achieve this victory. Many of you volunteered as party agents. Many of you were monitors. Many of you were prompters, going and getting people out to come and vote. Many of you were ward coordinators. Many of you were transmitting pink sheets and results. We had constituency executives who were supervising the whole process, election directors, IT directors, regional executives. To all the many people who made this possible, I say a big thank you. I couldn't have done it alone without the support of you all. And this shows what unity and working together can achieve. I think that more than at any other time in the history of our party, I have never seen the kind of mobilization that the party exercised in this election 2024. And so congratulations to all of you. You've done a good job. And at this time, we can afford to relax a bit, let our hair down and dance. During the campaign, there was no dancing, there was no relaxing. So this is a time for just relaxing, enjoying good music. I want to thank KOD and AJ for emceeing this function so well. I want to thank the band. The music has been extraordinary, very good music. Thank you very much. I'll take note of you. Next time it's my birthday party, I'll call you to come and perform. I want to thank the catering services for the enjoyable food. We've had very delicious. And to thank everybody who has taken part, the waiters, the servers, everybody who was taking part in making this evening a success. I want to most of all thank all of you for yesterday. Yesterday was a very, very eventful day. I think that Ghana puts its best foot forward, and it shows the attention the international community has for our country. People came from far and wide, I think that more heads of states and leading members of government descended on Ghana than at any other inauguration that I have attended. And it shows the respect in which Ghana is held, and the fact that Ghana continues to serve as a beacon of democracy and as a black star of Africa. We might be going through economic crisis, but it has not created a waning of the respect that people have for us. And that must gear us to do even more in order that we resume the pride of the place that Ghana has in the Community of Nations. I'm very happy with the show of love Ghanaians have given me and indeed all of us, both at yesterday's ceremony, but also in the results of the elections that we just had. They gave us a percentage in the presidential elections that we haven't seen in recent times. When our consultants that we had said that they predicted correctly, we had both local consultants and foreign consultants doing opinion polling for us. And so this campaign was more scientific than we've ever done, because they were doing the polling and identifying the messages that we should continue to put out. And in one of the polling, when they gave us the results and recommended the messages that we should use, they said the number one issue of concern to Ghanaians was the economy, and number two was unemployment, and then the rest followed education, and then all the others, corruption. Corruption, I think, came number 5. But after I received the messages on what we should concentrate on in our messaging, and number 1 was the economy. If you remember, that's when the next day I went on the campaign platform and said, "Is the economy stupid?" And some people got offended, but it was scientific that the economy was the main concern for Ghanaians. So it's been a very eventful campaign, but we thank God that He took us through. We traveled in excess of 30,000 kilometers, visiting all the constituencies. We set the odometer of one of our vehicles, and by the time we finished the campaign and came to the last rally in Medina, when we read the odometer, it was reading more than 30,000, actually 30,763 kilometers. And yet we did this without one scratch, not one accident. We had 3 campaign teams, my campaign team, Nana's campaign team, and General Mosquito. And there was no incident, no accident, and so we can only thank the Almighty God for protecting and preserving us. To Him we owe this beautiful victory, for standing behind us and giving us the favor that Ghanaians have given to us. Ghanaians have shown their confidence in us with the way they voted, but that confidence comes with high expectations. For me, aside from the pomp and pageantry of the program yesterday, one of the things that struck me was the look in the eyes of the young people. They were excited, they were dancing, they were happy, they felt liberated, but in all that happiness and liberation, there's high expectation that we'll do what we have to do in order to make their lives better. And so while we eat and dance and relax, let's remember that tomorrow, those young people are looking to us to get immediately to work and be able to produce the results and achieve the promises that we made to them. I have hit the ground running. Today I had several meetings with all our key multilateral and bilateral partners to try to see how we can kickstart things to make the lives of our people better, to look at issues to do with the economy and all that. And so I expect that all of us who would have a role to play would also do the same. Now the difficult part I cannot do this work alone, and so I have to select some people to join me to be able to deliver the resets that were promised Ghanaians. And it's coming at a time when Ghanaians expected a reduction in the size of government. And so you will want to be in my shoes when you promise to appoint only 60 ministers, and you have thousands of people sending their CVs. Definitely some people will be disappointed. But it's not only by playing a role at that level that you can contribute to the success of government. There are many other things that we can all do. And I always say that the success of this administration will guarantee us, another term, maybe under some other leader. But we need to get this right so that Ghanaians will repose the confidence in us and give us another opportunity to continue. So all of us must put our shoulders to the wheel and work as hard as we can in order to achieve this. Ghanaians have taken us at our word that we're going to do things differently. Ghanaians punished the MPP for arrogance, for incompetence, and just for not listening to what their cries and challenges were. And so, as I said in the campaign, there's no use fighting for political power if we're coming to repeat the same mistakes that the MPP did. And so that's why I'm a bit concerned about some of the things that are happening. I know that in 2017, that is what the MPP did. After we lost that election, as soon as we handed over, they started to attack government offices, take over tolling booths, take over public toilets, attack, go to government offices and throw people out, stop people on the street and take cars from them. We must not do the same thing. Let us show Ghana that we're different. Let us show Ghana that we're different. I know that a lot of our youth sacrificed and went to great lengths to make the party win. But I know that our regional and constituency executives know who helped to achieve this victory. And what we must be doing is compiling a list of such people and what possibilities there are so that we can engage their youthful energies when things have settled. And so rather than take a law in our own hands, open fertilizer depots and take fertilizer, open warehouses and take rice and things, let us show MPP that we're different. And let us win the confidence that Ghanaians repose in us. And so I will expect that regional chairmen and constituency chairmen will call our young people to order so that we can do this thing in an organized fashion. If this continues, we cannot let law and order break down, and so we'll have to call the security services to come and protect those sensitive installations, and we didn't want that to happen. And so let us on our own bring things into order so that Ghanaians can repose their confidence in us. There's a lot of heavy lifting to do, and in my first year of work as president, with the little briefings that I have had, the picture is gloomier than the MPP have made us believe. There's a lot of heavy lifting to do. There's a lot of hard work ahead of us to bring the country out of the hole into which the MPP has plunged. And so this is not a time for us to be paying attention to little issues like warehouses and rice and fertilizer and things. The time we are in now is to pay attention to the more difficult job that lies ahead of us. You've heard about the issue of fuel and the potential closure of the West African pipeline for maintenance. And I used to wonder why MPP could say with confidence that they voted for Mahama, Dumso is coming back. Of course, they must have known that they didn't have enough fuel stocks arranged to make up for the period when the West African gas pipeline was going to shut. Because what it means is that all our assets in the east And when I talk about assets, generating assets in the East, I'm talking of all the generating assets in Tema, and that is Sempower, Sunon Asobli, and all of them. We supply gas to them from Nigeria and also from Takrady through the reverse flow pipeline. And so if the maintenance is going to go on, that gas will not be available. And so you must make sure that you have enough stocks of fuel, because when there's no gas, they can run on light crude or diesel. And so this government should have made sure that they had enough stocks, or they should have ordered those stocks by now, because it takes 2-3 weeks to order the stocks. When it comes, it takes a week of treatment of the fuel before you can use it in the generating plants. And so these are difficult times. Happily, our technical team met this morning, and they've taken some emergency decisions to make sure that the lights stay on. What they didn't reckon with is that we have capable people with innovative thinking, and so we've put those innovative thinking caps on, and I can assure you that that first round they sent us, we shall avoid it. And so you can relax on that. And so I'm not going to talk much. I'll just say, let's all settle down quickly and let's support the government that has just come to be able to do the things that we expect that they will do for Ghana, in order that we can lift Ghana back onto the pedestal on which it has always been. And so I thank you very much. I hope I've thanked everybody. I thank our General Secretary and the National Executive. I thank the wife of the President, Mrs. Mahama. I thank my family, my sons, and my in-law, Asma, and all of them. And indeed all the many friends who stood by us. May God bless us all. Thank you very much.